virtuosity.
Some children know the words, but with the pressure to spell it right, they spell it wrong.
Bolgue.
Is that correct?
Your word is correct.
One letter could change a life.
Doesn't matter how old you are, you still can be a champion.
One show will leave the whole family spelling for literacy and spelling for fun. The East African Spelling Bee, coming soon. Brought to you by Mama TV. To our latest ones.
The word is day.
Omukyalo nakutudde kumpi bwati omumanyi
namumananga
taata ansa kyeyo ati namumananga
anti mperano eriyo
tokyamujjukira oba masoga
ekibaawo mu kiseera ekyo wekiba kyabitwako ekintu ekiri mu past tense toyinza akiza mu present tense.
Daba abaali baagalana essaawa zino omuntu laga nti namumanyako nali mumanyi.
Ono bw'aba yafuluma mu maka gange azimba amaka ge n'alonda buli keyamana ati kake.
Netukeera ku makya ne tufunayo ka breakfast. We twafunyeyo ka breakfast kale yabadde ewooma kozi kye yabadde mulungi. Then naye ekintu ekiriwo ng'ekyawadde ekyamaanyi amagi ge yatufumbidde gabadde just ayina ebintu like gabadde omunnyo like side ate nga wamu teguliyo bulungi ndowooza tegakubye bulungi naye nga gabadde malungi naye nze tebyangendedde.
Kabekkelan.
A very good evening and welcome to the weekly roundup, today being a Friday. My name is Patience Rahema.
And my name is Ashley Kalenya. So delve in as we start our news today, where Uganda's Electoral Commission, led by the chairperson Justice Simon Mugenyi Byabakama, has officially nominated 8 candidates for the 2026 presidential election during a 2-day exercise held in Lubowa, Wakiso district. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni was nominated for a 7th term under the NRM, while opposition figures like Robert Chagulani of NUP and General Mugisha Muntu of ANT also entered the race.
Other candidates include Nathan Nandala for FDC, Joseph Mabirizi for CP, Robert Kasibante for NPP, Bulira Frank, and Mungwa Mubarak. The nominations mark the start of the campaign season, which runs from September 29, 2025 to January 12, 2026.
My candidature and supporting the NRM. I also thank you, all of you, for turning up in such big numbers for this rally. You have shown the strength of the NRM. Therefore, where we are going, apart from the wealth creation, which is very crucial, for the distribution, we are going to emphasize the following issues involving the masses. Number one, PDM and funds for the leaders. Number two, drugs in the health centers. The third effort is fighting crime. And this is where
Moving on, momentum built in Uganda's Busoga region as the National Unity Platform wraps up a massive vetting exercise ahead of the 2026 local government elections.
Over 7,000 aspirants turned up for vetting across Busoga, signaling a surge in grassroots political engagement. The exercise targeted mayoral, sub-county and council positions and was split into two zones.
Led by Eastern Uganda Commissioner Fred Egesa, the vetting process involved interviews and assessments of community influence. Due to overwhelming turnout, the schedule was extended to accommodate all candidates.
Uganda chagulanye nebe banamutemula gojja kusigala oyagala Uganda. Bono oyagala Uganda omuntu yenna ne baba ninanye ne bali mugula gwe toliva ku mulama akuba omulama gwa Uganda. Kwata bendera ya Uganda ngoli proud. Kwata bendera ya Uganda ngogamba Uganda yange. Omutemwa Museveni gwalina ku Uganda gwenkanankana n'ogugo. Omugabo oyo wa SFC gwalina ku Uganda gwenkanankana n'ogugo. Oboli wa gwanga ki, oboli wa dini ki, njagala okwata bendera ya Uganda ng'ogikiririzamu.
Abaganda bange tobugumu bwe bumu n'empisa zezimu n'obukakamu bwe bumu bwe tutambudde nabo okuva 2017 obwo bugumu bwe tuba tutambula nabo olwaleero bwe tuba tutambula nabo kampeyini eno yonna. Njagala n'okubategeeza abaganda bange nti mu kampeyini eno bafuusoja mwenna baganda bange mwenna mweno kampeyini omulimu gwammwe tegugenda kubeera gwa kunkuuma. Omulimu gwammwe njagala gubeere gwa kwekuuma, gubeere gwa kuuma bannammwe.
Now, Uganda's National Social Security Fund held its 13th annual members meeting, unveiling record-breaking performance figures and a generous interest rate for savers.
The virtual event, held on September 22nd, brought together thousands of members, stakeholders, and government officials to review the fund's performance for the financial year 2024-2025.
Finance Minister Matia Kasaija announced a 13.5 interest rate, the highest in 5 years. This means members will share 2.7 trillion Uganda shillings, the largest payout in the fund's 40-year history.
Time will come for you to be home. Are you planning for your tomorrow? In your home, all by yourself, will you smile about your decisions? Choose to save for your old self, or to run and cast your existence. There's no time better than this. While you're young and fresh, think about it. Usistafu katika mateso, katika dhiki na unyogo. Uzee unakuja na changamoto, kutatua hilo la pesa sasa. NSSF is for you to tell. Ready kueleza as you save your money grows, so transparent, so reliable. mulimu alina okuwamuka abaziryako bandunya buyenga gatetereka tegendera nnyo watto obukadde kikwewala nnyo naawe okulinda olona naawe kaddire omulimu wawummula olema okumenya omugezi abamubuulire naye tereka ensimbi obulamu bweyagale mu bukadde abamangu smart life weri NSSF kugambe yajja yemazeko omugezi abamubuulire naye tereka ensimbi obulamu bweyagale mu bukadde abamangu smart life weri NSSF kugambe yajja yemazeko.
Thank you very much. Honorable Minister, Mataya Kasaje, thank you very much for putting up such a great performance. So if
Now crossing borders, President Samia Suluhu Hassan has launched a vigorous re-election campaign across Tanzania ahead of the October 29, 2025 general election. Running under the ruling Chama cha Mapinduzi, that is the CCM party, her campaign blends celebration, development promises, and strategic political maneuvering.
Her vision includes irrigation schemes, youth empowerment, and a bold blueprint, Vision 2050, a plan to make Tanzania self-reliant, innovative, and inclusive.
Yet the political landscape is tense. The opposition party Chadema have been barred from the race. Its leader Tundu Lissu remains in custody, while critics call it consolidation, supporters call it stability.
Lakini ahadi yangu kwenu au ahadi ya serikali itakayowekwa na Chama cha Mapinduzi kwenu ni kuendelea na ruzuku za pembe. Tunataka kukibadilisha kilimo chetu. Tunajenga skimu za umwagiliaji maji, mabwawa na visima ili wakulima waweze kulima.
With just a few weeks to Tanzania's general election, which will be held on 29th of October 2025, various candidates eyeing the presidential seat are on the roads campaigning, trying to outdo each other with their manifesto.
However, this topic has sparked controversy online, given that opposition parties have been sidelined through elimination by the Electoral Commission.
Moving on forward, on September 15th, 2025, a joyful journey turned tragic. 5 lives, 4 devoted nuns and their driver were lost in a devastating road accident in Bukumbi village, northern Tanzania.
On September 19, the sisters were laid to rest in Boko in Dar es Salaam. The driver was buried in Nyegezi in Mwanza. President Samia Suluhu Hassan offered condolences, praying for peace and healing.
They were members of the Carmelite Missionary Sisters, returning from a sacred celebration, the perpetual vows of 3 young sisters in Kahama Diocese. Their hearts were full, their mission divine.
La kwanza, pokeni
Now, Kenya's public university lecturers remain on strike for a 3rd consecutive week, defying government orders and leaving thousands of students in academic limbo.
Despite a directive from Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Ogamba to resume teaching, lecturers are holding firm. They demand full payment of salary arrears amounting to a staggering 11.5 billion Kenya shillings.
The government has released 2.5 billion Kenya shillings, but union leaders say that that's not enough. They insist that classes will not resume until the full amount is paid.
Still on Kenyan news, 10 students are in police custody following the
Now, this is after they were denied a chance to watch the match between Manchester United and Arsenal on Sunday. Parents have expressed concern, stating that the school has experienced this trend of vandalism for the 4th time. The students torched the school property amounting to millions of money.
We will be going on a short commercial break, so stay tuned for more updates.
Curriculum virtuosity.
Some children know the words, but with the pressure to spell it right, they spell it wrong.
B-O-L-G-U-E.
Is that correct?
Your word is correct.
One letter could change a life.
Doesn't matter how old you are, still can be a champion.
One show will leave the whole family spelling for literacy and spelling for fun. The East African Spelling Bee, coming soon, brought to you by Mama TV. To our latest ones.
The word is day.
Omukyalo nakutudde kumpi bwati omumanyi
namumananga
taata ansa kyeyo ati namumananga
anti mperano eriye
tokyamujjukira oba
eriye kibaawo mu kiseera ekyo wekiba kyabitwako ekintu ekiri mu past tense toyinza akiza mu present tense.
Daba baali baagalana essaawa zino omuntu laga nti namumanyako nali mumanyi.
Ono bw'aba yafuluma mu maka gange azimba amaka ge n'alonda buli keyamanya ati kake.
Netukeera ku makya ne tufunayo ka breakfast. We twafunyeyo ka breakfast kale yabadde ewooma kozi kye yabadde mulungi then naye ekintu ekiriwo ng'ekyawadde ekyamaanyi amagi ge yatufumbidde gabadde just ayina ebintu like gabadde omunnyo like side ate nga wamu teguliyo bulungi ndowooza tegakubye bulungi naye nga gabadde malungi naye nze tebyangendedde.
Curriculum virtuosity.
Some children know the words, but with the pressure to spell it right, they spell it wrong.
B-O-L-G-U-E.
Is that correct?
Your word is correct.
One letter could change a life.
Doesn't matter how old you are, still can be a champion.
One show will leave the whole family spelling for literacy and spelling for fun. The East African Spelling Bee, coming soon, brought to you by Mama TV. To our latest ones.
The word is day.
Omukyalo nakutudde kumpi bwati omumanyi
namumananga
taata ansa kyeyo ati namumananga
anti mperano eriyo kibawo mu kiseera ekyo wekiba kyabitwako ekintu ekiri mu past tense toyinza kiza mu present tense.
Daba baali baagalana essaawa zino omuntu laga nti namumanyako nali mumanyi.
Ono bw'aba yafuluma mu maka gange azimba amaka ge n'alonda buli keyamanya ati kake
netukeera ku makya ne tufunayo ka breakfast. We twafunyeyo ka breakfast kale yabadde ewooma kozi kye yabadde mulungi then naye ekintu ekiriwo ng'ekyawadde ekyamaanyi amagi ge yatufumbidde gabadde just ayina ebintu like gabadde omunnyo like side ate nga wamu teguliyo bulungi ndowooza tegakubye bulungi naye nga gabadde malungi naye nze tebyangendedde.
Curriculum virtuosity.
Some children know the words, but with the pressure to spell it right, they spell it wrong.
Polgue. Polgue.
Your word is correct.
One letter could change a life.
Doesn't matter how old you are, you still can be a champion.
One show will leave the whole family spelling for literacy and spelling for fun. The East African Spelling Bee, coming soon. Brought to you by Mama TV. To our latest ones.
The word is day.
Omukyalo nakutudde kumpi bwati omumanyi
namumananga
taata ansa kyeyo ati namumananga
ati mperano eriyo kibawo mu kiseera ekyo wekiba kyabitwako ekintu ekiri mu past tense toyinza kiza mu present tense.
Daba baali baagalana essaawa zino omuntu laga nti namumanyako nali mumanyi.
Ono bw'aba yafuluma mu maka gange azimba amaka ge n'alonda buli keyamanya ati kake
netukeera ku makya ne tufunayo ka breakfast. We twafunyeyo ka breakfast kale yabadde ewooma kozi kye yabadde mulungi then naye ekintu ekiriwo ng'ekyawadde ekyamaanyi amagi ge yatufumbidde gabadde just ayina ebintu like gabadde omunnyo like side ate nga wamu teguliyo bulungi ndowooza tegakubye bulungi naye nga gabadde malungi naye nze tebyangendedde.
bien.
Curriculum virtuosity.
Some children know the words, but with the pressure to spell it right, they spell it wrong.
Bull. B-O-L-G-U-E.
Your word is correct.
One letter could change a life.
Doesn't matter how old you are, you still can be a champion.
One show will leave the whole family spelling for literacy and spelling for fun. The East African Spelling Bee, coming soon. Brought to you by Mama TV. To have a latest ones.
The word is day.
Omukyalo nakutudde kumpi bwati omumanyi
namumananga
taata ansa kyeyo ati namumananga
anti mperano eriye
tokyamujjukira oba masoga
kibaawo mu kiseera ekyo wekiba kyabitwako ekintu ekiri mu past tense toyinza akiza mu present.
Hawataki usiguze skania yao. Unaona hata hapa wakuguza hata kidogo. Wa home.
We are shocked. Ile damage imefanyika hapa leo. Ile imefanyika last time huo wakati mwingine sio kama hii. Hii imekuwa damage ambaye imekuwa too much. Ambaye tunashangaa sijui kama hii karama tena itakuja kuambiwa wasasi vile tunaambiwa wangu iende kwa wasasi tena. Tunaomba Wizara ya Elimu wakuje ground waangalie hii kitu imefanyika hapa na wakaramie hii hasara. Wakaramie wao wenyewe sababu hii ni kitu imekuwa ikiendelea ingekuwa imesolviwa even before this happened. Let the management of this school waite wasasi na watoto wao. Tufanye mkutano hapo kwa kiwanja so that we can talk to our children. Hapo kwa kiwanja. Hiyo ndio kitu naweza sema.
We need an independent body.
You're the one taking us back.
Now that was the story of Litein Boys High School. Now moving on forward, Kenya's Social Health Authority has launched a sweeping crackdown on health facilities accused of defrauding the public insurance system.
In a bold move, the Shah has suspended 45 health facilities across multiple counties, citing violation under Section 48 of the Social Health Insurance Act 2023.
The counties affected include Nairobi, Mandera, Kakamega, Bungoma, Kisumu, Kisii, Garissa, Kirinyaga, Kilifi, Vihiga, Narok, Wajir, Turkana, among others.
The hospitals announced this strike. All the patients are gone. There is quite a number of staff here. They are expecting to be paid salaries. For the last 3 months, we have not paid salaries. We have a lot of debt with suppliers of drugs, laboratory staffs, and everywhere, even the food. Because once the patients come here, they need to eat, and they need to eat well, balanced diet. They have to take tea. They have to take that bread. And everything you are doing to this patient, but there is nothing. If you allow me, I will show you the August payments that Shah paid the hospitals. I kept on checking and checking and checking for our names. It was not there. We were never paid even a single coin on that list. Another payment that was done earlier, I think was like May. We were only paid 4,800 shillings. Now tell me, after having waited for a whole month to be paid, you are paid 4,800 shillings. You have over 35 staffs you need to pay. You need to pay for the rent. You need to pay for electricity. You need to take care of generator like this when the power is off. What are we going to do? Ningeomba Wakenya wetu waweze kutuelewa na kujua kweli si ati tunakataa kupeana matibabu kwa Wakenya wetu na tunawapenda sana na lakini mahali tumefika ni vile na sisi pia tumefinywa. The defunct NHIF owes us closer to 10 million shillings, and when that was not paid at the start of SHA last year, October, it is like every private hospital started afresh, because it's like now you have started a hospital again, because the money you expected to be paid, so that now you continue giving the services, it is put somewhere. Then the SHA comes in, which took like 3 months before it paid us. The first month it paid us for only capitation. Capitation is for the primary health care. And for primary health care, that is supposed now to cover for the outpatient services. But for the admissions, maternity cases, CSS, all those, they have not been paid. And another thing is that recently, when now we started now asking what is happening, we were greeted with a mass refusal of the claims. All the claims that all the claims that were just to be paid, they were declined, all of them. They were sent back to the hospitals, so that they tell us, put this document, of which all of those documents were there. I will take you to the system and I will show you that there is document number 1, number 2, number 3. I do not know how this system is working. Instead of now going to page 3 to see the document, they tell you attach the notification, so that we get to believe that the baby was born.
On Kenyan news, in September this year, a troubling story unfolded in the heart of Mombasa in Kenya. A young man, Simon Varui, just 26 years old, was found dead while in police custody. His journey from Nairobi to a cell in Central Police Station remains shrouded in mystery. Varui had been reported missing from Nairobi. Days later, his family tracked him to Mombasa, over 480 kilometers away. But by the time they found him, it was too late. Simon was gone.
The autopsy revealed a grim truth. Cardiorespiratory collapse caused a fractured neck. The injuries suggested a fall from height, but there were other signs: spinal trauma, ligature marks, raising deeper questions. This comes just months after the death of Albert Ojwang in police custody in Nairobi Central Police Station.
I think what we are seeing in the last couple of weeks is as a result of the reckless utterances by senior government officers for police to shoot, for police to kill, and other statements that have been made publicly. We fail to understand, a week later, why no action has been taken. By this point in time, the OCS of Central Police Station Mombasa should have been suspended. The officers who were present on that fateful night when Simon Warui lost his life should have been suspended to pave way for investigations. But no action has been taken whatsoever against those who are present during that night. And we are calling on CS Murkomen, we are calling on IG Kanja to stop defending killer cops in this country. This impunity that is being perpetuated by security officers is what is leading to these deaths that are reported every other place. If it's not in a police station, it's in prison. If it's not in prison, it's Kenya Forestry Services. Every other day, Kenyans are now living in fear of the same officers who are supposed to be protecting them. Today, no one wants to be booked in a police station because they fear for their lives. Yet, we have security leaders in this country, from the CS to the IG and others, who are doing absolutely nothing to help with the situation. Simon has left a very young family, very young boy. Who is going to take care of that family? Who will take responsibility? But what we keep seeing...
Now, the family of the late Benedict Kabiro, a policeman who was deployed in Haiti, is currently seeking for answers from the Milimani law courts. This is after them claiming of learning about their son's death through President William Ruto's presentation in a high-level meeting in New York on Haiti.
Benedict Kabiro is among the other two, Samuel Tomoy and Kennedy Nzube, who lost their lives in an ambush attack while on patrol in Haiti.
Now, Peter Mutharika is the new president-elect of Malawi after defeating the sitting president Lazarus Chakwera, who has been the sitting president since 2020.
Peter Mutharika lost to Lazarus Chakwera after leading the country from 2014 to 2020. He is coming in for a third term.
85-year-old Mutharika is returning to a job he held until 2020 when he lost to Lazarus Chakwera in a rerun ordered by a court. As of this year's election, Mutharika has beaten Chakwera twice, the first time being 2014, and lost to him once. After hinting that he was retiring from politics, Mutharika launched a bid for the presidency, saying he was returning to rescue the nation. His Democratic Progressive Party, DPP, ran a vigorous campaign promising a return to the good old days. He accused Chakwera of mismanaging the economy, which is battling high inflation, power blackouts, fuel and currency shortages. Life under Mutharika was comparatively easier for most Malawians. Inflation was in single digits, and his program of giving fertilizer to maize farmers promoted food security and kept prices down. Inflation skyrocketed to as high as 33% under Chakwera. Despite his performance on the economy, many Malawians will remember Mutharika's first reign as one filled with corruption scandals.
Now, the outgoing president Lazarus Chakwera accepted defeat and congratulated Peter Mutharika. Let's take a look.
Now, in the world of sports, Tanzania's men's marathon gold medal winner in the 2025 World Athletics Championship in Tokyo, Alphonse Felix Simbu, was received in triumph on Tuesday after landing into the country. Simbu has made history in winning Tanzania's first ever gold medal in the marathon.
The stadium they come, past the medals, still to be decided.
Arno Petrov of Germany, who grits his teeth. His country have never won a running gold medal at the World Championships, and Petros opens up 3 or 4 meters. Grits his teeth. Simbu's coming back for more. He's closing with every single stride. Simbu on the line. They might have just got there. Wow! We need a photograph after 26.2 miles to decide who gets the World Championship gold medal. Petros with Simbu closing with every step. One of them's made history, but who gets...
That is all we had for you today. Make sure that you are following us on our social media platforms, that is Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and also TikTok. And remember, we are also on StarTimes channel 243 and also free to air. And on behalf of the different media houses that we have used the footages, we would like to say thank you so much. My name is Patience Rahama.
And my name is Ashley Kalenya. We wish you a good night and have a blessed weekend.
Omukyalo nakutudde kumpi bwati omumanyi
namumananga
taata ansa kyeyo ati namumananga
anti mperano eriye
tokyamujjukira oba masoga
eriye kibawo mu kiseera ekyo wekiba kyabitwako ekintu ekiri mu past tense toyinza akiza mu present tense.
Daba baali baagalana essaawa zino omuntu laga nti namumanyako nali mumanyi.
Ono bw'aba yafuluma mu maka gange azimba amaka ge n'alonda buli keyamanya ati kake.
Netukeera ku makya ne tufunayo ka breakfast. We twafunyeyo ka breakfast kale yabadde wooma kozi kye yabadde mulungi then naye ekintu ekiriwo ng'ekyawadde ekyamaanyi amagi ge yatufumbidde gabadde just ayina ebintu like gabadde omunnyo like side ate nga wamu teguliyo bulungi ndowooza tegakubye bulungi naye nga gabadde malungi naye nze tebyangende.
Curriculum virtuosity.
Some children know the words, but with the pressure to spell it right, they spell it wrong.
Polgue.
Your word is correct.
One letter could change a life.
Doesn't matter how old you are, you still can be a champion.
One show will leave the whole family spelling for literacy and spelling for fun. The East African Spelling Bee, coming soon. Brought to you by Mama TV. Latest ones.
The word is day.
Omukyalo nakutudde kumpi bwati omumanyi
namumananga
taata ansa kyeyo ati namumananga
ati mperano eriye
tokyamujjukira oba masoga
eriye kibawo mu kiseera ekyo wekiba kyabitwako ekintu ekiri mu past tense toyinza akiza mu present tense.
Daba baali baagalana essaawa zino omuntu laga nti namumanyako nali mumanyi.
Ono bw'aba yafuluma mu maka gange azimba amaka ge n'alonda buli keyamanya ati kake.
Netukeera ku makya ne tufunayo ka breakfast. We twafunyeyo ka breakfast kale yabadde wooma kozi kye yabadde mulungi then naye ekintu ekiriwo ng'ekyawadde ekyamaanyi amagi ge yatufumbidde gabadde just ayina ebintu like gabadde omunnyo like side ate nga wamu teguliyo bulungi ndowooza tegakubye bulungi naye nga gabadde malungi naye nze tebyangende.
Curriculum virtuosity.
Some children know the words, but with the pressure to spell it right, they spell it wrong.
Polgue. Polgue.
Your word is correct.
One letter could change a life.
Doesn't matter how old you are, you still can be a champion.
One show will leave the whole family spelling for literacy and spelling for fun. The East African Spelling Bee, coming soon. Brought to you by Mama TV. Latest ones.
The word is day.
Omukyalo nakutudde kumpi bwati omumanyi
namumananga
taata ansa kyeyo ati namumananga
anti mperano eriye
tokyamujjukira oba
eriye kibaawo mu kiseera ekyo wekiba kyabitwako ekintu ekiri mu past tense toyinza akiza mu present tense.
Daba baali baagalana essaawa zino omuntu laga nti namumanyako nali mumanyi.
Ono bw'aba yafuluma mu maka gange azimba amaka ge n'alonda buli keyamanya ati kake
netukeera ku makya netufunayo ka breakfast. Wetwafunyeyo ka breakfast kale yabadde ewooma kozi kye yabadde mulungi then naye ekintu ekiriwo ng'ekyawadde ekyamaanyi amagi ge yatufumbidde gabadde just ayina ebintu like gabadde omunnyo like side ate nga wamu teguliyo bulungi ndowooza tegakubye bulungi naye nga gabadde malungi naye nze tebyangendedde.
Curriculum virtuosity.
Some children know the words, but with the pressure to spell it right, they spell it wrong.
Polgue. Polgue.
Your word is correct.
One letter could change a life.
Doesn't matter how old you are, you still can be a champion.
One show will leave the whole family spelling for literacy and spelling for fun. The East African Spelling Bee, coming soon. Brought to you by Mama TV. Latest ones.
The word is day.
Omukyalo nakutudde kumpi bwati omumanyi
namumananga
taata ansa kyeyo ati namumananga
anti mperano eriye
tokyamujjukira oba masoga
kibaawo mu kiseera ekyo wekiba kyabitwako ekintu ekiri mu past tense toyinza akiza mu present tense.
Daba baali baagalana essaawa zino omuntu laga nti namumanyako nali mumanyi.
Ono bw'aba yafuluma mu maka gange azimba amaka ge n'alonda buli keyamanya ati kake
kunetukeera ku makya ne tufunayo ka breakfast. We twafunyeyo ka breakfast kale yabadde ewooma kozi kye yabadde mulungi then naye ekintu ekiriwo ng'ekyawadde ekyamaanyi amagi ge yatufumbidde gabadde just ayina ebintu like gabadde omunnyo like side ate nga wamu teguliyo bulungi ndowooza tegakubye bulungi naye nga gabadde malungi naye nze tebyangendedde.
Curriculum virtuosity.
Some children know the words, but with the pressure to spell it right, they spell it wrong.
Bulgue. B-O-L-G-U-E.
Your word is correct.
One letter could change a life.
Doesn't matter how old you are, still can be a champion.
One show will leave the whole family spelling for literacy and spelling for fun. The East African Spelling Bee, coming soon. Brought to you by Mama TV. Latest ones.
The word is day.
Omukyalo nakutudde kumpi bwati omumanyi
namumananga
taata ansa kyeyo ati namumananga
anti mperano eriye
tokyamujjukira oba masoga
ekibaawo mu kiseera ekyo wekiba kyabitwako ekintu ekiri mu past tense toyinza akiza mu present tense.
Daba abaali baagalana essaawa zino omuntu laga nti namumanyako nali mumanyi.
Ono bw'aba yafuluma mu maka gange azimba amaka ge n'alonda buli keyamana ati kake
netukeera ku makya ne tufunayo ka breakfast. We twafunyeyo ka breakfast kale yabadde ewooma kozi kye yabadde mulungi then naye ekintu ekiriwo ng'ekyawadde ekyamaanyi amagi ge yatufumbidde gabadde just ayina ebintu like gabadde omunnyo like side ate nga wamu teguliyo bulungi ndowooza tegakubye bulungi naye nga gabadde malungi naye nze tebyangendedde.
Curriculum virtuosity.
Some children know the words, but with the pressure to spell it right, they spell it wrong.
Bulgue. B-O-L-G-U-E.
Your word is correct.
One letter could change a life.
Doesn't matter how old you are, still can be a champion.
One show will leave the whole family spelling for literacy and spelling for fun. The East African Spelling Bee, coming soon. Brought to you by Mama TV. Latest ones.
The word is